Say hello, shall we? Excellent. So I simultaneously flipped the switch to go live on YouTube as well. So I'm saying hello to two audiences. I always say hello to my Bay Area besties first. Great to see you. My local friends. And then I say hello to YouTubers. If the algorithm just dropped you off here, we've been broadcasting from the Bay Area of California, golly, for almost 5 years now. And we put these little yoga classes for everybody online. And this is for everybody else in many cases. If you're 20 and you're an acrobat and you work at the Cirque du Soleil, God bless you. I remember those days. I had a ponytail and flying on the trapeze, and it was super fun. And occasionally I still do fly on trapezes, but I really like this restorative yoga now that I've turned 50. So please like and subscribe in advance. By the way, the whole operation is run by Looney Cat. And now, according to the advertisements, he's supposed to come running. Hey! So if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, this is Looney Bin Laden. That's his full name, but we call him Looney for short. Here you go. You want a snack? So I've learned most of my yoga from cats. That's actually a line that I stole from Eckhart Tolle. He stole a lot of my stuff. Anyway, welcome aboard. Nice to have you. Looney's very purry and furry, but he's also frisky and risky, and he loves Sunday blue cloud yoga. Start with an easy forward fold. This is more of a visceral experience, not so visual. I did notice when I weighed myself this morning, I weighed 7 pounds less, and I was pretty thrilled. But then I realized it wasn't diet or exercise. I'd gotten a haircut. Inhale, look forward, if that makes sense. Exhale, relax. If you're brand new to doing this, just do what you can. I use these yoga blocks. I'm going to put them here where my forehead goes. Yin yoga is patient, slow. We're not here to be the bendiest person in the room. That's the Monday class. As we take time in yoga poses, the mind begins to slow down. The carousel, the merry-go-round with all of its momentum, details, life, plans, schemes, designs, tragedies, and triumphs. It begins to slow down. Good on your next inhale. Come on up. By the way, if you're one of my Bay Area besties, you can. I'll give you a set of yoga blocks, and I'll even give you one of these blue mats. If you live in Tanzania or Siberia or something, if you come to the Bay Area and pick it up, I'll give you one if you pay for the travel expenses. But I've got about 8 of these left. I bought 30 of them and given away 22 because I love this surface and I love this cat. Good to see you. His name's Looney. He's coming up on 3 years old. He weighs a lot. Now I switched across to my legs, coming forward. Take your time. Easy does it. Now in my Zoom class, sometimes friends will turn their camera on. I see cats sometimes. Welcome to my cat friends. Now, here's something I notice a lot of humans do. They yank their shoulders up by their ears every single minute of their life, and then they become frozen in that place and they don't even know it. So inhale, exhale, relax your shoulders. Damn it. Now, if you're very tight, if you're crispy in Cleveland and can barely come back, that's okay. Just do a little bit every single day. Usually it takes some time to gain competence at anything. Whatever you do for a living probably took more than like doing it once to get good at it. All my Bay Area friends are highly skilled and talented. Admin, doctors, accounting, engineers, medicine. It took more than one session to get good at it. Probably took at least 2 weeks. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen. Your deep is different than my deep. Looney, do not knock my coffee over. Up, he sees the cat treats. Yeah, you can have some more. Spoiling my child. I don't have human kids. Come on up. Inhale, come on up, you guys. You beast, you damn beast. We have such a good time living together. By the way, this is East Bay of California. This is part of my house, where my abode. This is my tiny room with my music, my life coaching, my yoga, my writing. Everything that I do for Upward Spiral Yoga is every inch of this room is designed to facilitate what I love the most. So part of my message today on this Sunday, as we move into the new year, is whatever amount of time we've been on the planet, there's X more to go. We've come this far and we have X more to go. And the question I have for anyone listening is it time to really design and to formulate the rest of your life so that it includes what you really love the most and not waste any more time? From 0 to 50, there's plenty of time to bang around, run into stuff, make mistakes. From 50 forward, time to refine, focus, hone in on what you love the most. Okay, I'm going back to the regular cross of my legs. Hi, guy. Head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, believe it or not, just relax your head down for 20 seconds. Close your eyes. Contemplate your navel. Stop thinking. It's amazing what happens when the brain slows down all of its activity. It opens up the firewall between soul and spirit, lets presence of being in. Okay, open your eyes, bring your face. Really? Right there? He loves the magic blue cushion as well. Shoulders, 1, 2. I polish my knees when I do this, and boy, do I have shiny white knees. Hi, guy. 6, 7, 8. 2. Nice and stormy and rainy and wet in the Bay Area. It's such a blessing after a month of ice fog every single day, minus 38, or not, down to 38 at night, 54 in the morning every single day. It was grueling. Thank God we've got yoga and friends to keep the lights burning. 7, 8. Good. Inhale up. Exhale out. By the way, I do teach publicly in the Bay Area, and yesterday at my Solstice class, I announced my spring fling. So if you're in the Bay Area or anywhere within the sound of my voice and want to go to a splendiferous yoga retreat in the spring, I'll leave the link by the end of the class, and it's the biggest, brightest, widest, most super fun yoga retreat that I've ever planned. And I've planned a lot. I think I've done 24, 25, and this one's a very special one. 2026 is truly going to be our best year ever. Good, we'll chant Om, inhale to the top. Om. Peace on earth, goodwill to all beings everywhere, always. Can 1 or 2 or 6 or 12 people getting peaceful make a difference in the world? That's been very much proven. One peaceful person counteracts 400,000 scrambled egg people. Good. By the way, if you're brand new, this is Joint Juice. We're going to do our hands and our feet, and then we'll move into the restorative yin yoga, even though the cat's taking up most of the bed. If you have cats, you're familiar with that. Cat gets in bed first, and you carefully arrange yourself on the side of the cat. Okay, can you turn your palms over like this? And if you're really tight in Tennessee and can't reach your hands down yet, just put your hands behind you and lean back into your folded wrists carefully. Otherwise, maybe you're a bendy bear and can do this. Looney really likes it when his human friends do yoga because it makes him more calm and peaceful. Drop your chin. Now, none of these movements by themselves are terribly special. I mean, they're good, but here's what takes this natural movement and makes it supernatural, so to speak. A, the sequence, putting them together in a intelligent sequence. B, the breath, following and being aware of your breath. Not every one, but more so. C, doing it with other like-minded souls, joining together with people seeking things 10x's your benefit. And that's the truth. That is the truth of being. Ooh, boy. You know, I've been doing yoga since a long time, 50 years since I was 0. And I'm so glad I've been doing it because stuff still works. Okay, feet together. Now I know, the way my hips are shaped, my knees just flop to the side. The stuff where the knees go in, that ain't my thing. But I know you might be up here. So just put a couple blankets here and lean back and just groan for a couple of moments. Arms out. And I just want you to go like this. Hey, cat, you're being so super loving today. We've had a good serving of Frisky's treats today. And I'll tell you what, this cat is not embarrassed about asking for what he wants. It's like, he'll just, no silent suffering, no codependence, no people pleasing. Looney says, I come first. And I've learned a lot from him. Arms behind your back for handcuffs. That's a retreat joke, by the way. Bring your arms up. Put your, and I know maybe you can't do this. Put your elbows inside your knees and then squeeze your elbows together. Now, I know that sounds impossible, but all my friends in the Bay Area can do it because, well, they're the most amazing souls. Close your eyes, drop your chin. Be unusually happy for no reason. How about the gift of being in an infinite universe for eternity with opportunities for endless growth, expansion, increase, and blessing? That floats my boat. Okay, then, do I really have to explain this? Take these things and make them go like that, and then go like that. You are so mellow. Yeah, I had a long night sleeping, he says. It was pretty brutal. Other way, 1, 2. Don't you love cat lifestyle? They have just got it going on, man. What a go, kitty. Shake out pain, worry, pressure, anxiety, fear, worry, PTSD. That stuff does not belong inside of us anymore. It got grafted in like a bad transplant. But now we're the generation that puts an end to that needless worry and fear. we live and move and breathe and have our being in, well, God love source. Cup your hands at your heart, feel holy, sacred, and reverent for a moment. Good, then stretch out your legs. Those beautiful long gams, stretch them out. Stretch toes open. Great YouTube turnout. We have 4 billion people watching online from all 7 continents. Good, feet in, arms behind, bottoms up. One of the 5 essential movements. This, it may not seem like it, but this is a back bend for everybody else. Good, and come on down. Dude, that was perfect timing. Now, I'm hoping you have a yoga blanket or a blanket, and the only difference between a yoga blanket and a regular blanket is the cost. A yoga blanket is the same thing, but it costs 3 times more. I'm going to put a yoga blanket behind here where my neck is going to go. We're just going to do some yummy on the back stuff. Pretty simple. You can make it as deep as you want, but here's the deal. If you have one of these blue cushions, and for those watching on YouTube, I'm going to, starting in the new year, I'll put a link to the Amazon place where you can get one of these, about 65 bucks, unless you want to come to the Bay Area, and I'll give you one if you're nice and you buy me coffee. All right, so this is underneath my neck. Now we could just do this for 40 minutes and I would be fine, but this surface is going to make this great. Bring your right knee in. Just take your right knee around in a circle. Remember, this is restorative self-care, self-nurture class. So be easy with yourself. Take your knee around the other way. Good, now here's a pose I made up. If you're not so bendy in Baltimore, just bring the knee in. This is fine. Then I made up lifting up your head, neck, and shoulders. If you're medium bendy, get your right elbow around your knee. If you're pretty flexible, you move your knee to the midline and you lift up and you get your left elbow over. Today I'm going right elbow because it's Sunday. But then the head has got to relax back down and all of your body weight has got to sink in to your magic blue cushion. The magic blue cushion sucks worry, pain, anxiety, PTSD, and lactic acid out of you. Hey, Guy. What's up? What's up, Guy? Since Looney took over the operations here, the subscriptions have gone up radically. Hi. Now, doing this for 10 seconds is great, but doing it for a minute on the blue cushion and letting all of your body parts sink in, this is true yin, true restorative. It goes in layers and layers deep. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, every time you see Looney, it's like a drinking game. Every time you see Looney, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please like and subscribe. Drinking games. I remember those. They weren't games so much for me. By the way, here at Upward Spiral Yoga, we're huge friends of the recovery movement, and we're part of those tribes of people that kind of overdo things and have learned to recover a little bit over time. So welcome aboard if that's your thing, and what I'm talking about makes no sense. Don't even give it a second thought. Good, now I'm lifting up my head, and my cat is perfect because now I'm going to take my right knee and bring it over to there. Now, if you're tight, Don't stop here. Don't be rigor mortis with your knee. Roll all the way over, especially if your right shoulder lifts. Now we're going in deep, kids. I'm going to pin my knee down. My neck is supported. I'm on my blue magic cushion. Looney's taking a bath. I'm not going to talk so much. Everybody's already liked and subscribed. Let's go to Shangri-La together. Relax, open. If your right arm goes all the way out, good for you. Every exhalation is an invitation to let go of a little more. You're not going to be rushed to the next pose. With 3 minutes on each side, you're going to open up 10, 15, 20 more degrees. And these deep, relaxing twists open up your spinal column and cord and allow that beautiful prana life force to go everywhere where it's needed. My cat has literally plopped his 18 pounds of puma butt right in the middle of my mat. Fortunately, we're both able to make this work. Doesn't this feel good just to let your body open and release and twist? I love this stuff. I could do this for a living. But I'm going to take a big inhale, extend my right arm out. Exhale, and I'm going to see what my space is today. Oh boy, my right elbow, right shoulder comes down. My spine goes crack, crack, crack. You know, it's fun to do things fast sometimes. Sometimes you just want to be Eric Clapton and do slow hand. Take your time. Good big inhale. Exhale. Now I'm going to bring my right knee back up. I'm going to lift up my head so I can see you guys. Now, just be gentle with this, but I'm bringing my right knee in, and you may not be able to grab your right big toe. It's okay if you can't. A lot of brand new friends watching from Romania and Tasmania and Urmania. It's like, this is pretty bendy right here. And then I'm going to inhale. Exhale, just gently straighten it out. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten it out. Good, good work. Now, I'm letting go of this leg. Now, normally I would shift over to this side of the mat, but look who's there. So I really don't have a choice. So I'm going to go over this far, because you know what it's like to be in bed with a cat. Grab your knee, left one, and take it around in a circle. Other way. Looney loves that I went to Costco yesterday. I braved the crowds and got a 12 pack of chicken of the sea human tuna. It's his favorite food. It's pretty expensive, so please like and subscribe. Good. Now, pulling my knee in, lifting my head so I can see my worldwide audience. Now, this is fine for Crispy in Cleveland. If you're kind of bendy in Baltimore, lift up your left elbow over. If you're wildly flexible in Finland, take your right elbow up over. That's too much for me. I'm not built that way. I've come to accept myself as I am, quirks, flaws, idiosyncrasies, character defects and all. I'm a mixed bag, and I'm just trying to love the current version of myself. Knee draws in, head supported. Let your booty relax. No tight booties in my class. Let them go. Relax your back, shoulders down, neck supported. Hold on. Hold on loosely, but never let go. Don't you love cats? They're self-cleaning. I could not in a million years invent a better pet than one that self-dry cleans every single day. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Now, to the degree that I can on my limited blue cushion, because of you know who, I'm taking the knee all the way over. My left shoulder lifts. I plump up my head, because I got a big head. Gonna pin my knee down with my right arm, and we are gonna be like a fluffy omelet, relaxing open to the left. We're an unfolding omelet today. I just bought a new Blackstone griddle, if you're familiar with those. They make the fluffiest omelets, but today, typical fasting day until 2 o'clock, intermittent fasting. Left arm out to the side. Close your eyes. Peace be with you. We are calm, peaceful souls. If you're brand new, you might be shocked by this. There'll be this crack, 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 and you'll be like, what the hell was that? Because you haven't heard it or felt it since you were a kid. But your spine actually can release. And it's very natural, it's very normal. Finish your exhalations all the way. On this blue cushion, I don't know if you guys can feel this. I can take my right lung and just shift it. Oh my God. Then the release is, well, I'll have what he's having. Relax your body open. On Friday night in my spiritual group, my AA meeting, I was sitting with a couple of delightful gals, and we were remembering movies from the 90s. And there was Jerry Maguire, When Harry Met Sally, and Sleepless in Seattle. It all seemed kind of like the same movies with the same people. So we turned them all into one movie. When Jerry Met Sally in Seattle, we laughed. Big inhale. Exhale. You can tell that I'm a huge proponent of enjoying life and being mirthful and delightful, especially if you spent the first few decades of your life kind of struggling and suffering. And man, let's get as much of that in the rearview mirror as we can. I'm trying. Ah, there's my crack, crack, crack. Okay, kids, let's inhale this knee back up. Hi, Looney. Now, I know if you're very tight, this is as far as this is going to come in. Grab your toe if you can. Inhale with me, lifting. Exhale, straighten. Do I straighten out all the way? Hell no. Inhale, bend the knee. I'm just another bozo on the bus, but I love this bus. Exhale, and I do love the driver. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, bend the knee, because everybody's going to bend the knee sooner or later. Exhale, straighten it. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, classic yin pose, especially splendid on the blue cushion. Neck supported, blue cushion, cat, knees wide. Grab your big toes. Kind of an odd thing to do in your living room and do it live on YouTube, but it's restorative yin yoga. It's called Happy Baby. If you're very tight, you're just here, but you got to start somewhere. The full pose, believe it or not. My teacher used to do it all the time. Knees on the floor, lift the head, cross your feet behind your head. A lot of yogis can do that. I almost could do that at one point, and then I just realized I had some other things to do, earn a living, get married, have kids. No, wait. See, if you do this for 10 seconds, but oh, does the booty and the groins and the hippies and the lower back and the shoulders and the neck and the face and the brain release? If a family member walks through the living room while you're doing this, just let them keep going. No, answer no questions. Make up no excuses. Give it. In fact, lock your door. No, nobody else. Unless they're doing it with you. This is my favorite stretch on the first tee before I play golf with my other 60-year-old mates. Good. All right, legs up. 1 minute. If you're brand new, it's like, this doesn't seem very relaxing. It should. Being able to lay on your back with your legs up is one of the 5 great poses. Good for your heart, good for your circulation. Almost all ill health results from poor circulation of some sort. So you're not getting out with people, you're not moving, you're not spending all your money on what you love. Spend money on what you love. There are no U-Hauls to heaven. Trust me. Okay, bend your knees and roll up. Careful for the cat. My cat has literally taken up a third of my magic blue cushion. I do love him so. Let's chant Om together. Big inhale. Blessings and peace and love to all friends participating. May God Love Source flood you with brand new wisdom, truth, knowledge, and power. If you'd like, at the end of class, I'm going to give an optional 10-minute Shavasana on your back or a 10-minute meditation. I'll leave that up to you. I know many of my friends really love meditation. So now I'm really bolstering up for this next one. This is what the sequence I primarily got this blue cushion for. I'm going to put a bolster behind me. By the way, this is my Papa Murphy bed. I have so much fun in this room that I have to take my bed and put it up during the day. And then I'm really going to indulge. I'm one of those people who likes more of everything, whose life has been learning to moderate a little bit, just a little. I come from a family of people who overdo it. That was my family business. I worked there for 40 years, seemed like, until I was 40. And man, we made so much money. Cuckoo. All right, now, feet together, bolsters behind, fold your right shin under. If you're crispy in Cleveland, you're going to have to get one of these cushions. You're not going to be able to lean back at all. You're just going to have to wait here and let all this petrified, ossified material open up. And it will, but you're going to have to want it. See this drum kit? I started 3 years ago at the age of none of your business, but I have to do this every single day for 2 to 3 hours, and it's coming along, but can't just sit around and hope. Now, right shin folded under, knee out to the side. Why did I put all this stuff behind me? Because Looney's in front of me. I can't go forward. I'm gonna lean back. Now, if you're a flopper, if you're what I call a rag doll and can just lean all the way back on your blue cushion, more power to you. But this is Sunday relaxing, sacred self-care yoga. And we're going to be in this pose for 4 minutes. And this is going to open up things you didn't even know were closed. Front of hip, quad, top of ankle, chest, whole right kinesthetic side of your body. Head supported. If you're like a movie star and can bring your arms back over your head, I would even stick my left leg out, but Looney's in the way. This is perfect. It's perfect. If you like cats and yoga, this is your channel. I'd kind of given up on this pose up until a few months ago. I had an injury and realized I had to switch things around. So I decided to start doing magic blue cushion yoga. And now I'm beginning to recapture this movement, this motion in my body. It feels so good. Think of that song, Reunited. Good, no rush. Take your time. Savor your food. When you have a delicious romantic dinner with somebody, if you are at that phase of your life, you don't just smash it all in your face and try to swallow it as quick as you can. You gaze across the table at your beloved through the candlelight. Now, if that's not exactly happening for you at this phase of your life, the true romantic relationship is the I-thou between soul and spirit. That's the one that I'm up for. It's the romance that never wears out, never grows old, never fades, only gets stronger, more vibrant, more brilliant over time. This one pose, if you can recapture this and begin to build it into your body, will do more than any other sequence for most modern Western adult Americans who are ruined in their body, and not intentionally, you just got caught up in life. This will untie those knots, especially on the blue cushion. Okay, kids, now from here, I'm looking up. Things are looking up, and then we counterpose. I put my paws behind me, and now butt thrusting, lift up, head back. I want to hear your groin squeak. Lift up and sink down. I. Well, good kitty. He's very rotund. He's very muscular. He's strong, but he's just, ever since he was a baby, he was built like a bowling ball, and he just says, I've got big bones. He has no self-concern. Good, drag this one out. Wiggle your stuff. Doesn't that feel good to be able to do that again, or do it for the first time ever? Looney, move that. Okay, left shin folds under. I know if you're atrophied in Atlanta or desperate in Dallas, you are leaning over and it's like, holy crap. Now, I do recommend, if you don't have a blue cushion, you're watching on YouTube, go into your bedroom, damn it. Do this on your bed. Put your bed to some good use. Get it smooth. Fold your left shin under. And this is what I've discovered. This is my Columbus eureka moment in my life, that doing this on a soft surface allows your body to release and open up. Personal discovery. Now, you lean back. Now, if you're very flexible, you just melt back into your happy blue cushion. I've got the bolster underneath. Make contact. Oh boy. Now, I'll admit this side, a little crunchy, but gets better every day because I do it. I don't do it every day, but I do it. I do it every time I teach. So at least 5 or 6 times a week. I'm coming up on having taught 10,000 yoga classes in my life. And I didn't even start till I was 45 because I'm a late bloomer. You can extend your right leg out. You can flop your arms back over your head in movie star pose. But whatever it is, close your eyes and really enjoy it. Sound of the pitter-pat of Bay Area rain. Sound of a cat having a bath. This is a good day. Don't just do something, lie there. Breathe into the sticky places, just like life. Oftentimes, a lot of humans, they get into sticky, stuck situations and we stop breathing. We don't breathe into that part. We compartmentalize and hide from it. Yoga teaches us not to hide anymore, to face life straightforward, straight on, breathe into it, take the next right appropriate step, and go through the necessary suffering and pain so that we can come out the other side rather than remaining stuck in crappy situations for a long time. And all of us humans do that. No one's immune, especially me. One more minute, then we're going to town. Okay, beautiful friends around the world, big inhale. Exhale, a little more release. There's always more to be had. Now we come up. Just getting out of that pose is pretty cool. Now I'm putting my paws behind me on my bolster, and I am going to Elvis my pelvis to epic proportions. Grinding the gears up, head back, stretching the important parts that never get stretched. That's why we get old and crispy, crunchy, and crotchety, but not us. Sink down. We're getting younger every day. Good, bring this out. Now, two exciting options. A good long Shavasana. I recommend the bolster here. I would put it there, but there's already a bolster. And then put a blanket underneath your head. Lay on your back, melt into magic blue cushion. And I know some of my friends like to meditate, and we're not meditating tonight at our local gathering. So here's a good chance to meditate for 10 minutes. I will meditate with you today, and if you want to lie on your back. But for about a minute, I'm going to turn my camera off just to do technical stuff. But now, good job on restorative sacred self-care yoga. Do not skip the relaxation at the end. Do see the cat? Do that. Lay on your back, bolster up, cover with blankets, put a chloroform-soaked washcloth over your eyes, or sit up and meditate with me, and I'll visit you in the astral plane. Let's chant Om if you're still seated. Big inhale. Blessings to all relaxing yogis at the end of this class. Good, now I'm going to turn my camera off for a minute. I'll be right back, but I'm with you here in spirit. I'm back with you. I hope you're enjoying your deep shavasana on your magic blue cushion on your back, or you've entered into meditation with me. Good. Now, 3 more bonus Sunday winter solstice minutes to relax or meditate to your soul's content. Drop in. Okay, my friends, if you're on your back, continue to relax and go nice and deep and The friends who are sitting, myself, for example, we're going to chant Om as the clarion call to begin to come back. Nice big inhale. Good. Now, if you're on your back, curl over on your side. Fetal position. If you're seated, you're already seated. Good. Now, do keep your eyes closed when you sit up. It's a deep ritual practice to hold the presence on the inside when we sit up. We learn to hold this unshakable container of peace more and more of the time, no matter what happens. In religious terms, it's called the peace that passes all understanding. Good. Then all the way around the world, whether down the street or across the ocean, hands to our hearts, head bows. If you go deep into you and I go deep into me, we come to the same place together. The Sanskrit word for that is Namaste. Now, Looney uses the word namaste. He says namaste indoors all day long, and enjoy that. So as always, I bid adieu, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, adios, and auf Wiedersehen to my worldwide friends. Looney says, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. We have 1,200 videos on upward spiral yoga, and it's a simple little channel with Dharma talks, yoga, meditation, and generalized information on how to make conscious contact with you know who. So goodbye, YouTubers. Now to my Bay Area besties, if you're still on, I've left a couple of chats for you.